and his men searched high and low, but the monkey was nowhere to be found. Just then, the 4 officers and 2 generals arrived. "Brother, have you caught him yet?" they asked. Erlang laughed. "That monkey just turned into a temple to fool me. I was about to smash it when he slipped away again. He's truly a cunning one." The group looked around in frustration, but there was no sign of the monkey. Erlang instructed, "Stay here and guard the perimeter. I'll search from above." With that, he soared into the sky. From the clouds, he spotted Li Jing, the celestial king, holding the demon-revealing meal, standing alongside Nessa. "Have you seen the monkey?" he asked. Li Jing shook his head. "He hasn't come up here." "Let Zhou Wei, I'm tracking him." Erlang recounted the battle and how Sun Wukong had escaped once again. Li Jing then scanned the surroundings with the meal and laughed. "Erlang, go quickly." That monkey had used an invisibility trick and is sneaking toward your own temple at Guanjiangu. Realizing this, Erlang grabbed his weapon and rushed back. Meanwhile, Sun Wukong had already arrived at Guanjiangu. He transformed into Erlang's exact likeness and entered the temple. The ghostly attendants inside couldn't tell the difference and bowed before him. He sat in the main hall, reviewing offerings, taking prayers for prosperity, petitions for children, and wishes for good health. Just as he was examining a request, a report came. Another Erlang has arrived. The ghosts were startled. Moments later, the real Erlang burst in and shouted, "Sun Wukong, you dare impersonate me?" Sun Wukong dropped the act, smirking. "No need to shout, Erlang. This temple belongs to me now." Without hesitation, Erlang swung his trident at Sun Wukong, who dodged and pulled his golden staff from his ear, instantly expanding it to full size. The 2 warriors clashed once again, fighting their way out of the temple and up into the sky. Their battle raged all the way back to Rock Mountain. After the Great Strength Ghost King dispatched Erlang and his 6 brothers to capture the demon, he immediately returned to the Celestial Realm to report that. That time, the Celestial Emperor, Guanyin Bodhisattva, the Queen Mother, and the other immortals were gathered in the Hall of Divine Radiance, discussing the ongoing battle. The Celestial Emperor said, "Erlang has already gone to fight, but we haven't received any updates today." Guanyin pressed her hands together and said, "Your Majesty, I humbly suggest that you, along with the Taoist patriarch, step outside the South Heaven Gate to see for yourself how the situation is unfolding." The Celestial Emperor nodded. "That makes sense." Immediately, the imperial carriage was prepared, and the Celestial Emperor, the Supreme Lord Lao, Guanyin, the Queen Mother, and the assembled immortals all made their way to the South Heaven Gate. At the gate, heavenly soldiers and divine warriors were already waiting to receive them. They opened the gate, and from afar, they could see the celestial troops had cast an enormous net, surrounding all 4 sides of the battlefield. Li Jing, the celestial king, and his son Nessa stood in the sky, holding the demon-revealing mirror, illuminating the battlefield below. In the middle of the encirclement, Erlang was locked in fierce combat with Sun Wukong. Guanyin turned to Supreme Lord Lao and said, "What do you think of my recommendation?" Erlang truly possesses great divine power. He has the Monkey King completely surrounded. However, he still hasn't managed to capture him. I think it's time for me to lend a helping hand and ensure we finally catch this troublemaker. Supreme Lord Lao asked, "What weapon will you use to assist him?" Guan Yin replied, "I will throw down the willow branch from my purification bottle and strike the monkey's head. Even if it doesn't kill him, it will at least knock him off balance, giving Berlin the perfect opportunity to seize him." Supreme Lord Lao shook his head and said, "The purification bottle is made of porcelain. If you hit him, all will be well. But if you miss and it strikes his iron staff instead, won't your precious bottle shatter into pieces? You better let me handle this one." Guan Yin asked, "What weapon do you have in mind?" Supreme Lord Lao smiled and said, "Oh, I have just the thing." Hold up his sleeve and removed the gleaming ring from his left arm. "This is no ordinary ring," Supreme Lord Lao exclaimed. "It was forged from a fine steel and tempered with elixir fire, infused with spiritual energy from countless years of cultivation. It contains shade, is impervious to fire and water, and can trap anything it encircles. It's called the diamond snare, though some call it the diamond loop. When I pass through Hindu Pass to spread the Zhao, this ring served me well. It's my most reliable defense. Now, let me throw it down and strike that monkey." With that, Supreme Lord Lao flung the ring from the South Heaven Gate. It spun through the air like a shooting star, heading straight for Flower-Filled Mountain. It landed squarely on Sun Wukong's head just as he was fiercely battling Erlang Shan and his brothers. Caught off guard, Sun Wukong had no idea what hit him. Dizzy from the blow, he lost his balance and stumbled to the ground. As he scrambled to his feet, Erlang Shan's divine tongue lunged forward and bit into the back of his leg, pulling him down again. Sun Wukong collapsed, cursing, "You mangy mad. Why are you guarding your master's home instead of fighting me?" He tried to get up, but before he could, Erlang and his brothers swarmed him, pinning him down. They swiftly bound him with celestial ropes, and with hooked blades, they pierced through his shoulder blades, sealing his ability to transform. Retrieving the diamond snare, Supreme Lord Lao escorted the Celestial Emperor, Guan Yin, the Queen Mother, and the other immortals back to the Hall of Divine Radiance. Meanwhile, the four heavenly kings and Li Jing congratulated Erlang the divinity, who humbly credited the victory to divine blessings and teamwork. Since Erlang's brothers were not officially celestial officers, heavenly guards escorted Sun Wukong to the celestial court. Erlang and the others reported the victory. The Celestial Emperor issued his command immediately, summoned the great strength Ghost King and the heavenly soldiers. Escort this criminal to the demon execution platform and have his body cut into pieces. Destroy him completely to serve as a warning to others.